What's up, everybody? It's Friday. No intro, just here we are. How you doing? How you doing? How you mama them?
That's what I was gonna say.
Really? Oh, go ahead.
It's too late now.
I was just gonna give you a chance. Wow, Frankenmizer dire thing. Frankenmizer dire thing. What's up, trash bag? Yeah, my lines for my wing were supposed to be here today. And apparently, because I've been checking the tracking, apparently they just got delivered like, I don't know, a few seconds ago. I haven't went to look yet. Let me see what time it says they got delivered. 7:19, an hour ago? Yeah, right. I need a new intro anyway. You're right, Scott. I meant to work on that last weekend and I forgot, because that's what I do is I forget stuff. I get older and I just forget stuff. This is so weird because this screen looks one way and then this screen looks the other way. So it's throwing me off. I need to make sure I don't look at one of these screens. I don't know which one. This one, I think I'm better at that one than looking at the one over there. Hello, Linda. How you doing? I'm wondering how the guys are doing at that flying. I saw that Ripman posted some videos. Then I thought, oh man, we should have dressed up for Halloween. The only thing I did, I got my skull cup. There we go.
I'm wearing orange.
There you go. So we did a little bit of Halloweeny. I mean, what can you do? You forgot to remind us to play the drinking game last night. You know, Scott, I was going to remind you to play it, but since Linda had a guest on, it throws it off. And since Linda still don't have a clue what in the heck we're doing, we'll just wait till she don't have a guest, and then we'll do the game. You know, that's the way I see it. Let me run to the mailbox real fast to see if my lines are there, because that's very important. I need to see if they're decent quality. Or where'd you go?
What?
You're no longer in the stream, period. In Zoom.
I'm here. Oh, I accidentally turned my camera off. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
I'm still here. And now all my settings. I don't know why my settings always change. It's a pain in the ass. How y'all doing? I don't know why he has to run out to the mailbox to get his lines. He knows what they look like. They're lines. I thought he was getting something cool. Lines. Boring. Because lines. Yeah, but they're lines. Thank you, Linda. I didn't wear my spider earrings today because it's not close enough for Halloween. But
why wouldn't mail come at 8 o'clock at night? Been waiting on it all day, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll just deliver them really late." So my original lines were orange, and they told me instead they're going to send me blue lines. I think my lines are a lot thicker than these, but there they are. BGD Magic. And then they got the size on there, but they gave me 2 lines. That way I could just, since it's a different color, I wouldn't have an orange line and a blue line. They gave me 2 blue lines. They look like they're sewed really nice. I mean, I don't know if y'all can see the stitching on there. There we go. See the stitching? That's what a normal line looks like. So we're going to try them out. The loop is a lot bigger than the original line, but the loop size don't really matter. So yeah, she was really nice about it because they didn't have the color, and she was like, I'll just, I'm going to send you. They gave me a choice of red, blue, purple, yellow, I think, but they didn't have orange. So, I'm muted. Check. I'm not muted. King Cobra, you have muted something else. Now, Munchkin might be muted. I don't hear her right this. I don't hear her right now. Of course, she's not saying anything. I have unpaired my headphones. Well, repair them. Repair them. You hold the power button for 3 or 4 seconds, and that's how you do it. I think you have to turn it on, then hold it, then it'll pair. How'd you unpair your headphones? Anyway,
I unplugged it to switch doohickeys.
now you're playing through your camera, I think.
Can you hear? Yeah, it's playing through the camera.
Yeah, I hear your audio from your camera. Oh, I was really quiet. Let me make sure this didn't go down. No, I'm still turned up. So maybe I turned away from the microphone. That will do it.
I don't remember what the name of these things are.
They didn't really have a name per se. It said AP something something. It was weird.
I have the book.
Okay. So anyways, yeah, a lot of the guys that I know did go fly today. I was waiting on these lines before I even thought about it. I mean, technically my wing, which is right there, is still flyable, but I feel better having new lines on it. So, because one of them had the sheathing broke, and they say that their lines are all sheathed, but I cannot freaking tell. That is the thinnest sheathed line I've ever seen in my life. But I gave them the factory specs and everything, so go figure. I'll have to pair it up against the other one and see. Maybe I'm just losing my mind and think that they're thicker than they really are. Oh my goodness. I don't know. So I got I'll stop by the store at 5 o'clock today because I needed something else to drink, and I found some bourbon cream, and I was like, ooh, I want to try that. So that is in this glass. That's actually really good. It's kind of like Bailey's, but with bourbon instead. It actually tastes really good. So cheers to that. But it's more of a definitely drink straight, but cold, and then it's fine. But no, big, I don't know. What's up, Bill? How you doing? Yeah, I really want to see. I wish one of the guys that's at the fly-in down there would come on and check in or something, but maybe they won't. Maybe they're too busy hanging out by the fire or something. I did notice, I don't know if you saw the video that Ripman posted. There's a lot of trikes at that fly-in. A lot. I mean, like, what, 90% of them were trikes. And one guy took off and his motor bogged down or he let off the throttle. I think he let off the throttle because he was trying to scoot in his seat and instantly came back down and hit the ground and broke his prop. But I don't think he got hurt or anything. Trikes are awesome, Linda. I try to tell people that, hey, trikes makes it so much easier, and I totally get the foot launch too. If you do both, you really can understand the differences between the two. If I thought that flying in a trike took a lot away from it, then I'd probably only do foot launch. But honestly, I don't really see the big difference. Maybe if I did acro and stuff, I'd really want to do foot launch, but I don't. I'm just up because I enjoy flying, and that's why I can do a trike, and I'm perfectly happy with that. Landings are awesome. If I land out somewhere and I need to ride back to the LZ because I landed out, I can do that on the trike. I can just cruise. as long as the motor's working. It won't be long. I'll be just foot launching. Bill, you mean trike launching, or are you going to be just foot launching? That doesn't make any sense because you already do that. Foot launch is too much walking. Hey Breeze, I don't think. What's up, Neil? I, I would not ever try to tell somebody, oh, oh, what's up, Ryan? How's it going? I would never tell anybody that, oh, you need to fly a trike. Because I mean, everybody can do what they want, but it's good to have the option, I would say. If you have a trike, especially one that you can just bolt your paramotor onto and then fly a trike, I think it's good to have the option. Yeah, I don't know why Bill said, yeah, you knew what I meant. Bill's like, yeah, all I'm gonna be doing pretty soon is foot launching. I think that's the opposite. More options, more better. I agree, Ryan. I agree. Ryan was supposed to come down and do a drone show not far from here, but unfortunately the deal fell through, which sucks because I was looking forward to it and it fell through. But hey, I heard he's really busy, which is awesome. If you're staying busy at work, then work is going good. That's the way I see it. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, these are the lines I got from Lines in a Day. They look very well stitched. I don't know how they're gonna, work on the wing, but they definitely write all over it and tell you exactly. There's my wing, BGD Magic ML. The line that I needed was the BR4 line. And there's the centimeters. I gave her my exact measurement, and she told me that it was like 3 centimeters shorter than what the factory. And she's like, it's okay for lines to shrink, but usually they don't shrink that far. And I'm like, well, I also didn't put you're supposed to put 5 pounds of pressure on the line when you measure it. I don't think I did that. I pulled it straight, but I didn't put 5 pounds of pressure to see how far it would stretch. So she added another 2.5 centimeters, I think, which should put me right about where it needs to be. And I have 2 lines, so they'll be the same on both sides, so I ain't got anything to worry about there. As long as it doesn't pull any. Those are the very, very outside. If you're doing tip steering, that's what these lines would be, is tip steering. I still don't even know how I cut that line, but I did somehow. I wanted to build that the blotto last week, but and here again, I just filled this thing up earlier today, not knowing, oh, I need something to build later in the show, and I didn't freaking just left it there. Have you still not fixed your headphones yet? I am not flying with 2D, Ryan. Mainly because that BGD Magic Wing I have is not made to do that. Hey, Stina. So I mean, I could fly. If I could probably rig that up and make it fly 2D because the toggles I got will let you do that. But the wing itself is not really made for it. It doesn't have tip steering, so I don't want to like push the limits of it in any kind of way. I don't want to end up, crashing, burning because I was like, oh yeah, I hooked in 2D steering. It's totally my fault. So I don't want to be that guy. Be on video. Yeah, I crashed and it was because I hooked in 2D steering. Don't do that. I don't want to be after the fact. Help her, Scuba. Says Bluetooth is connected, but they aren't showing up. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, well, she has it listed now as headphones, but the microphone part is not kicking in, and she thinks she can fix it herself. So I'm like, let me just move out of the way and let her do this. So yeah, I don't know that these lines are as thick as my orange ones. It could be just a color thing because the orange ones look thicker. I don't know. They feel strong, so I can't complain with that. So we'll just have to see. I mean, those lines, um, if that's factory, then my lines are way off. Restart your PC. Oh Lord. Here we go. See how Scuba listens to me? Yeah, yeah. I was just trying to, do the right thing. Oh my goodness. So Munchkin has scared the crap out of our boss with her stun gun. And convinced him to feel bad because he didn't recognize paralegal day. So now he's got to take us all to lunch, and I'm not even a paralegal, but I get to go too. So I'm going to be doing that. Probably Monday, I think, is when they decided to have the paralegal lunch. Yeah, it's like, and then right after that, I don't know when, but then they're supposed to do a birthday lunch for one of the other paralegals that works there. We didn't do crap for my birthday or Munchkin's. I mean, they did one of the attorneys, our main attorney was out of town. It was his birthday, but he was out of town. So the other attorney bought me a pizza, or bought us a pizza, I should say. So we shared that. But, I get to dress up for Halloween the next 4 days if I want to. It's Halloween. You can dress up if you want to. I thought about it, Stina, but it was like almost showtime, and I was like, last time I did that, it was way too much trouble. If I would have got a better mask that allowed me to talk better and breathe, actually, it's more about breathing better than anything, because that mask I have now, you can barely breathe out of that thing. And I even cut the mouth open some more, but still, after you breathe in it for like 15 minutes, just condensation and whatever builds up in there, and it's like all, I don't like it. It gets all slimy. I don't like it. So took it off. I'm kind of disappointed that all them guys got to go fly and I didn't, but hey, you know what? Life is life. I'll just do vaping stuff then. We can do that. We can do vaping stuff. So what is now? I'm pretty sure Cloud Chucker should be presently down at the expo, and I think he plans on going live maybe tomorrow in the Hangout. So if y'all watch the Hangout tomorrow, he's probably going to be live. Miss Frizzle, either tomorrow or Sunday, depends on if my lizard arrives in time. Your lizard? Oh Lord. I don't even know. Miss Frizzle. Okay. Well, you already got one outfit. I mean, we saw that one. You probably got a lot of outfits, so you can dress up whatever you want. They know how to rub it in, because when they go fly, they send photos and videos, and I'm like, stop doing that. Stop doing that. The Magic School Bus. Yeah, I guess I'm not familiar with you can only see the top of my head. The redhead from Magic School is cartoon. I have not seen it. It's like I've said many times, and I know Linda's the same way. I haven't watched TV in a long time. A long time. It's been what, like 4 or 5 years since I've watched any TV. So if it's not on YouTube, I probably haven't seen it. Now, YouTube, that's why y'all saying you can only see my head. Never mind, I get it. The main reason why that is because Munchkin left, so I have to change this. Let me see what I need to do here. when you said you could see the top of my head, I'm like, well, yeah, of course, that's all you can see because that's what you're looking at. And there we go. Hopefully that's a little better. I'll have to adjust it again when Munchkin figures out how to fix her stuff. Oops, wrong button. I'm trying. Is that better? Hopefully. Did I see Bogan's video of the Vape Expo? He went to Indonesia. That's a vape show. Wow. You know, Neil, I really miss Ryan's gotta go. Okay, see you, Ryan. I really miss the vape conventions that we had here in the US. They're just non-existent now. And it's probably because the money that they used to make off the vape conventions is all gone. I mean, unless they plan on going there and selling a bunch of pods, I don't know why else they would even do a vape convention here. And the fact that China beats them out on everything as far as mod making goes, it's kind of hard for them to make any money at a convention, even if it's USA made. I mean, some people will buy it because it's USA made, but that also means it usually costs a lot more. So what do? You stop having conventions. And that's where we're at. It was fun going to those, getting to see everybody that was in chat. And now we just don't have that. That's true too, Neil. There's a lot of states that restrict them. I wish we could have them again. Where's Tony? There ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. What? Whoa, man, my screen just flew by. I'm trying to catch up on everything. Yeah, let me see what these videos are. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is stuff I get to miss out on. You know, no big thing really, but oh, I hear Munchkin back. Whoa, that is the wrong camera. That is definitely the wrong camera. You look really fuzzy. Yeah, it's cool video. I wasn't in that one, Breeze. That was not me. I think that was Arfus. But you could tell he's flying a Quattro. Yeah, I have no idea what camera you got showing right now, but whoa. Now it just shows a line going through it. No, if it's me, Breeze, usually now I do have more video that I can show you guys. That I filmed with the Insta360. That's another thing I wanted to bring up. That I know.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, but you can't see me because all right.
Right. You got the audio working great now. Now you screwed the camera. I mean, it was showing some janky camera. I don't even know. That was like the monitor camera or something.
Yeah, it is. That's the monitor camera.
Ooh, that's terrible. It's like covered in VG or something. I don't even know.
I'm working on it.
So what I was gonna say, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I just had it and then you threw me off track. I'm going to remember this. I don't know what it is, but it's going to come to me here in a second. Ah, okay, I remember now. So, a lot of us use GoPros when we record video, when we're Scott, you nailed it, man. I just remembered finally, but yeah, you were on the right track. So we use GoPros, and the GoPro has, 10, 11, well, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So The GoPro 12 took away the GPS function, which people were not happy about whatsoever. So on the 13, they brought back the GPS function, but they added Bluetooth also so that you could connect to other devices, such as a wireless microphone. Great, okay? But I watched a comparison, and y'all are welcome to go look this up. Don't take me by my word, because I'm not sponsored by Insta360 in any kind of way, trust me. But the Ace Pro 2 is the new Insta360 cam that is very similar to the GoPro, but it has better battery life and way better low light video. Not to mention, I don't know if y'all have ever seen, like when we're flying, if we happen to turn towards the sun and it completely whites out. Hey, Joe, it whites out the whole picture and you can't really see anything. And then it takes a while for the ISO to adjust. Then you can see it. Well, that Ace Pro, the Insta360 makes, does not screw up at all. No matter if you look at the sun and look away, it stays focused, which I really like. Besides the fact that it has low light and it does the the ISO doesn't screw up when you I mean, it's not cheap. It's a $400 camera, but since it's got better battery life and it has GPS that will, it doesn't have GPS, it has a way to hook to GPS. So if you use, like, say, if you have an iWatch, you can use the GPS data from your watch connected to the camera to give you telemetry data, which you can add using the app on your phone. You don't have to go through all that crap you do with the GoPro. The GoPro takes a lot of where you can go pay for that telemetry data app, which costs 150 something damn dollars. If you want the lifetime license, you can buy a year license, but you might as well buy the lifetime if you're going to do that. So anyways, so if I get another camera, it will be probably that Ace Pro 2.
You're not getting another camera.
So there you go. Yeah, the camera looks much better now.
Yeah, because I'm retarded. I think I got it now. But yeah.
She thinks she's got it. All right. All right, it's your time to talk. All right.
Well, I forgot something very important.
What's that?
I don't really want to tell y'all, but yeah. So all I was doing was I got a new one of these, right? Because I need more USB ports. And I forgot a very crucial step. I didn't hook it to my computer. So anyway, but for some reason now I can't get the Logitech software to control my settings to come up. Look, you shush. I told you. I'm a dodo.
She bought a USB hub and hooked all her USB devices to it and didn't plug the USB hub into her computer. Yeah, that doesn't work well.
I knew there was a cord missing, and I thought I got them all, and yeah.
Oh, poor Vector. He backed up. Wow, you won't believe what I just found.
The rose?
No. Okay, what? Vector was dead, right?
Right.
And it looked like he was sitting cockeyed, so he wasn't charging. I'm like, wow, let me see what he's stuck on.
Oh.
This is the GoPro battery I've been missing.
You've been tearing the house apart looking for that.
I've been looking for this thing everywhere. So Vector backed this thing up his ramp and jumped up on top of it and hid it up under himself. So he is very dead right now, but
Vector was hiding your battery.
He's going to come back to life now. I was like, man, I lost my GoPro battery. That sucks. I thought
he's tearing the house apart looking for that.
I thought I left it at the fly-in or something because I couldn't find it anywhere. I got the charger and I got one battery, but I wanted both because you need two batteries with a GoPro. I use an external battery pack to try and keep it charged while I'm flying, which works for the most part. And you're right about the overheating on the GoPros. You would think it wouldn't overheat when we're flying because literally it has a 20-mile-an-hour wind blowing on it constantly. It shouldn't overheat. Now, if you're up there in 90-degree weather in July or something, I can see it overheating then. But like right now, they definitely shouldn't overheat. So if you want to get some good video, go fly when it's nice and cool outside, like it is now, and it shouldn't overheat anymore. Still got a problem with battery life. They need to fix that. You know what? Make the camera a little bit bigger, but make the battery even bigger. The second one's fried. Yeah, I get it, Bill. I'm probably going to need to charge this one soon since it's been missing. It's probably like, help, I need charging.
Agreed.
Help me.
Oh, my phone's
Hey,
dead.
Creed.
It's in the other room. I'll have to look at it later.
The charger was,
Charging.
I think, I had the charger real close by at one point. But, oh, well, that wasn't smart.
What'd you do?
I just knocked the radio down. All right. Well, I got the GoPro charger somewhere close by. I'll have to find it. Cause it's what's it's the only way I'm gonna be able to charge both them batteries and make, because you don't want to leave batteries at 0. You don't want to leave batteries at 100%. You want to leave them, if you're going to store them for any period of time, keep them around 50%. Just let it sit right there and everything will be golden. Because too low is bad and too high is bad. Go figure. That's just the way batteries work. Lithium ion batteries anyway. Now these newer batteries are all those LiFePO 4 batteries. Lithium ion something. I can't even think of all the names. It's a long word. Yeah, that pod sucks. Most of the pods I got now suck. Unfortunately, the one I had that I really liked, well, 2 of them I had that I really liked, are both out of
Hey,
juice
Daniel.
now.
Did you notice? Now,
Danny!
you remember when you started, Miss Rachel was, I just vape regular VG. I don't like the flavors, blah, 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 blah. Have you noticed she's got like a new pod every other week?
She does. Look, Danny, I got my lines in. These are my new lines for my wing. There it is, BGD Magic ML. That is the BR4 line.
BR4549. Well, I cannot pull up my camera settings now.
You're not allowed to say BR549 because you've never even watched the show.
It's from fucking Hee Haw.
Yeah, you've never watched it.
Bullshit.
I was just looking. These are from Lines in a Day. Look at the stitching on there. She did a really good job on the stitching, so I can't complain with that. The eye holes look a little big, a lot bigger than the factory ones, but honestly, that makes 0 difference whatsoever. The main difference is it'll make it a lot easier to hook up. These are the very outside tip lines, so I literally can hook this up in 5 minutes once I stretch my wing out. But she gave me both of them because my originals were orange, so she didn't have orange. So she said, she gave me a choice of red, blue, purple, yellow, green. So I said, give me the blue ones, or give me a blue one. And she said, well, then your lines are not going to, well, I pretty much said, I'm going to have a blue line and a orange line. So she gave me the other line for free and said, I'm going to send 2 of them, same length. So I got nothing. You just got in from flying? Nice, Danny. Yeah, a lot of my buddies went flying today because it was really nice weather. But honestly, by the time I got off work, if I tried to pack the truck, take off to go fly, there was no way I would have been able to do this show.
Creed said he wanted to talk about something vape related.
Did he? Just
He
want
did.
to do a little vape related. Just want to do a little thing vape related in the beginning of the show. But we were talking about vaping for a minute, but Danny showed up, so you know.
You weren't talking about
I was
vaping.
talking about these pods and stuff. I was too.
For like 3 seconds.
Well, because most
and then
of these
right
are
back
dead.
to flying.
I like the right back to flying. This one is terrible. You know, I don't know why I keep holding on to these pods. When they run out, they're disposable. You're supposed to dispose of them. And we got like Best Buys and stuff. I could take a box of these things and throw them all away. and feel much better about it.
I mean, I
Or
put mine
recycle
all
them.
in a plastic bag right here, so I can do that.
It's
But not all of these are completely. I mean, the batteries are dead, but they're not dead. But
wow. Yeah, you never want to rush, Danny. I've noticed many times if you rush, something ends up getting screwed up. You break something or whatever. So yeah, I agree with that. I want to rebuild or build a different tank, and I don't know what yet. This one? I need something that I can put a different juice in. No, not that tank. That tank would honestly makes me mad every time I see it now. So I'm not gonna do that one. Honestly, I could. Do I even have any batteries on the charger anymore? I don't. Munchkin took them all, so.
I didn't take all your shit.
Shoot. I got one 21700 in this mod. This very nice looking mod. It's the Stipula with the big old fire button. This is serial number 006. It's actually a really low number, so, and it still fires. Tastes like crap though. Yeah, that's terrible. That is terrible. I could rebuild that, but without a fresh battery to throw in there, what am I gonna do? I got batteries in other stuff though.
You got a Blaze Max. I still can't find my original. Was it a Blaze? I don't know what happened to it.
Okay, I found.
I think he borrowed it and broke the glass. That's got to be it, because I've looked at in all the different locations I would have put tanks, and I don't see it. It's not on top of any of my mods. I don't know what happened to
Blame
it.
me for it.
Because you do stuff.
Yeah, either one of these are firing the same way, so I don't even think that other battery was dead.
Hey, Breeze.
I'm gonna sit here and charge those. They say they're at 77%, so they're not that dead, honestly. But let's check this.
So did I tell y'all my credit card got compromised again, or my bank card actually?
Doesn't it
And
always get
apparently
compromised?
I got compromised by the cheapest motherfucker. He went and he got gas and spent $1 at a pizza place, but didn't even fill up. He got like $17 in gas. I'm like, dude, you could have at least filled it up, because they're just gonna write it off.
See, this is. I need to get the light to where it shines straight down, because it leaves a bad shadow going over here. And this is already it already looks dark, so that doesn't help matters whatsoever. This though, this cotton needs to be changed. I'm sure the coils are fine, but that is some janky looking cotton right there. Just gonna get this off of here like that. Hello. Maybe we can get this out of here.
We're here every Friday.
Boom. Okay, all that's out. Let me throw that away.
So last week was my 8-year anniversary working where I work. Told my boss he owes me another stapler. And he laughed. It was like, I'll get you something. So I found pens with inspirational quotes on them that say things like, damn bitch, you're doing great, or fuck off, or, something to that effect. So
that's so inspirational.
It is. So I'm going to send him a link, and I want these, but they're only $10, so I got to find something else. Because I really don't need another stapler. I've already got my gold one. Hey, T-Bolt, when did you sneak in?
I am trying to get any hot spots out of this so that when it fires, it actually fires evenly. Yeah, see how that's firing down low? That is not correct. I do not like that. I don't know why that one spot is firing really hot.
Did you fuck up your coil somehow?
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, see, it's firing really hot in one spot. And that usually happens when you have, if you have a broke leg anywhere in your coil, that's what you'll get. But I don't think I do. Well,
I wouldn't
it
call that
might
a
be.
leg. You might just
Well,
see
a
a
broke
piece of
spot
wire.
in your coil, yeah, it'll cause that.
You know, I found those ceramic sticks and I forgot where I put them.
Let me see if I can get a screwdriver so I can fix this. Because that is unacceptable. Jeez. I got so many screwdrivers, I can't find one that I need. I mean, that one might work, but...
You know what we need more of?
What's that?
Ceramic tweezers. And I put some in the Amazon cart. I just didn't buy them.
Ceramic tweezer. Ooh, this is a good one. All right. So one of these screwdrivers will work. I don't even remember grabbing that one.
Hey, RS, how you doing?
RS in the house. All right. So in order to avoid a lot of trouble, I'm just going to take this coil out. Let's just
Did you tell them what you got at the liquor store? I stopped listening.
I did. It's called bourbon cream, which RS would be interested in because RS's wife really liked Bailey's, and to me that's a similar.
Okay, here's the key question: how much was it?
$22.
So it's the same price as Bailey's.
Bailey's costs more than that.
No, Bailey's is expensive.
Right. So that's why I was like, eh. See, y'all can't see this, but it's kind of crunchy in there. I'm gonna clean this out.
Oh, we can see it.
You can see it. It looks.
That's nasty.
So yeah, that's nasty. So I'm gonna wipe this down. Go clean off this RDA. And this is one of those mods that, you know, it actually cups down and touches the battery.
We did, but Eckerd bought them all. And then Walgreens bought Eckerd. So they're all... We've got Walgreens and CVS now. There might be a Rite Aid remaining somewhere, but... Y'all want to know what's some bullshit? Let me tell y'all what's some bullshit. The last couple weeks, I've had to wick my own shit. Ain't that bullshit? That's why I got a scuba, so I wouldn't have to wick my own shit. I call bullshit on that. I mean, he'll do it, but it takes like 4 hours.
Now, this is just the
RDA. Do that.
But I'm obviously going to have to clean out the top cap too, because can't clean just the base of the RDA without cleaning the top cap, because then that's not going to do you any good. Nobody can see me because they're looking at the build picture.
McDougal's. I mean, they wouldn't sell that at Rite Aid because you can't buy anything with booze in it besides wine at a grocery store. Or
hopefully y'all can see that this looks much better now. All right, so
T-Bolt's gonna yell at you.
T-Bolt's gonna yell at me? I'm gonna have to yell at Scuba for you. Uh-oh, what'd I do?
Yeah. For making me wick my own shit.
When? Oh, because you wicked it one time?
I've done it like the past 3 times.
You must be doing it when I don't know, because you only told me that once.
It's because I don't feel like waiting 6 hours for you to go do it.
The thing I like about this RDA, which this RDA is the what's it called? Is this the Ripsaw? I think it is. I could be wrong. I think it's the Ripsaw. And I like it because right here in the center where you can drip at, it has 2 angles so that when your juice hits, half the juice goes off this way and half the juice goes off that way towards your coils, which is pretty nice, actually. Yeah, this looks clean in here, but I'm still going to wash this out.
Yeah, why is that so dark?
You know, because this, I can try and get over a little closer. It's kind of hard because of where the camera is located. And let me see if I can get a little better.
That's a little bit better.
I think that's because I went in and changed some settings before and
okay.
Never fixed it back.
That's better. But now it's blurry.
Oh, it's got exposure. Let me see if I can change that. Whoa. That changed it, definitely. Now maybe y'all can see it a little bit better.
That is significantly brighter, yes.
Just change the exposure some. That's all you gotta do. All right, I'm gonna get some wire here. I know Creed wants some wire. Gotta send Creed some wire. Remind me one of these days to send Creed some wire. I'll do my best.
Neil says he hasn't gotten good flavor out of his ripsaw. He thinks he's putting the coils too low.
Yeah, that is a possibility.
Yes, and Scott says you turned your exposure down trying to show pictures on your phone.
I think that's what I did, honestly. I just didn't remember that, but I didn't do it using those buttons. I did it through the app, and it totally threw me off. So. All right, I think last time I spaced these, so we're going to space them again. All right, let me cut some of this off. There's one coil.
No, that's the plan, Creed, but he's got to make it first.
Yeah. I just didn't want to send them just a little bit of wire. I need to make like a really long piece and then put it on a spool. That way you can have it, you know.
If you put it on a spool, then I can't stick it in an envelope and mail it between two pieces of cardboard.
Well.
Oh, damn it. I drowned us in the sex pond. Damn it.
Again?
Yeah, I saw an article about something Greg Connolly's doing, but I was at work, so I didn't get a chance to actually go read it.
Well, I'm trying to space this coil out, but it's not being...
What banditos?
There we go. All right.
Come on, Hoss. Come here. Why don't y'all ever go mess with him?
So now that I've spaced this, so now the coil looks like this. And if it's a little off, you can just push on this a little bit. Try and get it straightened up. So now it looks like that. Which I know isn't focused worth a darn, but that's good enough. Just gonna get this. I need to figure out how far I need to cut these legs back because you don't want it to go too far in there.
Don't you have a coily tool?
I do.
Then
but I'm trying to measure how much
length?
Leg length for who?
I thought the coily tool had a website that you could go to.
Oh, I don't know if he's updated that in a while, so I'm just trying to. So let's go maybe 5.0, I'm guessing. That should be good. I'm gonna go with 5.0 on the leg length. Let's try that. I got too many cords in the way. Jesus.
Kitty.
Well, that's as low as I can cut it. So that's 5.0. Let's see what that ends up being. All right. Just got to back the screws out some more.
I know Daddy hasn't put your window perch back up yet. I don't know if you can fit on that, Bandit. You're too heavy. Yank the window right out of the wall.
That might be a little too big still. Yeah, that's too much. So if we only go 0.5 millimeter, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Let's maybe 4 millimeters. I want them kind of in. You can always stretch it out some. So I'm going to go down to 4 millimeter. Cut. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. See if I can tighten this down right where it's at. My big old screw fingers are right in the way. I'm sorry.
Did you say big old screw fingers?
Yeah, screw fingers. Now I'm gonna slide this over to the right some more. You want this, centered up. That's pretty close right there. That's pretty close. So that means I need to do the same thing with the other coil. I'm going to cut it down to 4 millimeter. And we'll do the same thing. So eeny, meeny, miny, 4 millimeter right there.
He's trying to catch your hands on the screen.
He is?
Mm-hmm. I believe so, Scott.
Gotta mess with the cat. What?
Now, he just got rid of the stream.
Did he?
Yes.
I thought you had the touch screen turned off.
I turned it back on because he stopped messing with it, but...
Well, wow, Scott. Okay.
Oh, I'm like, why is my computer going crazy? Hey, you're standing on the keyboard, sir. There we go.
This one's not as pretty as the other side, but that's all right. I don't care. It just has one of the curves is kind of twisted, but that's fine by me.
Stop.
So if you look at it from the side, I'm going to end up, depending on what you want to try to do, this one's different because the airflow comes down from the top. So the higher you put this, the better off you're going to be. Unlike a normal RDA where the airflow comes in from the side, so you'll be trying to get this all the way over to the side. On these, you want to lift these coils up to get them closer towards the top. That way, the airflow can get to you quicker, to your mouth quicker. So you take these and raise them. You can't raise them too much. Even though if you drip through this, what's going to happen is it's going to drip down and come below and pool up in the bottom. This has a very deep juice well. So it's still going to hit your cotton and come back up. So you don't have to worry about dripping directly onto your coils. You'll still be okay. Now, I still have to burn these in. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to forget that.
Says the guy that forgets that all the time.
I forget it sometimes.
That one on the right looks crooked as shit.
I told you one of the wires is twisted. Jesus. Yeah, do I need to get a whole new coil? Right there, it's twisted. I can't do nothing about that.
How is it twisted?
Because when I wrapped it on the coily tool, part of the wire was twisted that I didn't straighten out. So I didn't want to send, Creed a twisted wire. So
hey, we won.
Y'all won? Oh, man. Actually, looks like it fires up okay. Yep, we're good there. All right, so now we got to get some cotton. Haven't even opened this bag yet, so I'll feel bad if I do open it. So let's find some that's already open.
Forgot what I did with that big old case of cotton.
Oh, I got cotton all over the place. I just had more cotton sent to me, so I got cotton.
No, I think I emptied the box, so now I just have there. It's all in this bin here.
There's a bunch of cotton right there. So I'm gonna take that piece out right there, and we're gonna work with this. Obviously, this is way too big, and since these are 3mm coils, I try to bump this down accordingly. So
Just
about
found
this
your
much.
snow pants that you got 2 years ago to fly when it's cold, even though you don't fly when it's cold, and they still have the tags on them.
Well, if I decide to fly when it's cold, they'll be right there. I'm ready for them. So I narrowed it down just a little bit. This ought to be fine right here. You don't want your cotton to be in your coils so tight that juice can't flow through it, but you also don't want it really loose unless you're like Mick or somebody that really likes a lot of crackle in their vape. Now this one is, it's honestly a little thin for what I like, but it'll be all right.
Hey, I forgot we've got a $25 Trader Joe's gift card.
We do?
We could go there and get snacks. Yeah, it was part of that New Year's
Trader
basket
Joe's?
thing.
Man, so what? We can buy a bag of chips and that'd be it?
Not all of their stuff is expensive. It depends
Most
on what
of
you
it
buy.
is.
Not really.
All right.
When was the last time you went to Trader Joe's?
It's been a minute. We went together. I don't know if we
I don't
bought
think I would have
anything.
taken you to Trader Joe's.
Yeah, we
That's
stopped in there
dangerous.
for something stupid. I don't remember what it was. We might have actually been at a fly-in, and that was the only thing around was a Trader Joe's. So.
I doubt that. No, that's not the case.
Right.
There's no Trader Joe's in
now this one is thicker. That's the way I like to have it, but I mean, if I have to, I'll cut the I'll go back and redo the other side. My question is going to be, what juice do I want to try in here? I got bunches of juice to try. You know, I've been wanting to see, I want to see what this tastes like. Mustafarian lava roll. Either this or that's weird. I can't. Now this is blueberry muffin frappe. That might actually be good. Wonka's River. I don't know. That tastes good too. I'm just going to go with the Mustafarian lava roll just to see what we got going on here. Now see, I could just drip this straight down the center to fill up that big old gigantic juice well. And it will eventually fill it up, but I like getting some on the cotton itself so that it can start soaking in. Now, if I wanted this to hit really hard, I would have honestly put less wraps in this to make it have a lower ohm, because it's seriously a single battery, 21700, and this is regular Canthal. If it was stainless steel, this would be really firing hard right now. Okay, I think I've loaded the bottom of that thing up. I did say I was going to wash that top cap off, and I am not going to tell you no story, so I'm going to do that real quick. Let me go back to the main camera here.
I almost hurt myself very badly. I was trying to scoop my chair up and almost set it back down on my toe. That would have hurt tremendously. Well, we can go to Trader Joe's tomorrow and buy snackies. I can definitely find $25 worth of junk food to buy there. I'm very disturbed that I can't get my webcam controls to come back up so I can fix the color.
You don't have the Logitech app installed?
I do, and when I click the button, it just spins and then disappears.
Yeah, that's because they stopped supporting it, pretty much.
No, I have to adjust my color literally every Friday.
Okay.
So I just updated the firmware. Figured that might work.
There we go. And you got to make sure that I didn't show y'all, but you got to make sure your top cap goes all the way down on there, which it is now. Let's see what Mustafarian lava roll tastes like. I mean, I can't really put my finger on it, what I'm getting. Holy crap! I may have put those coils a little too high.
It would have been more than a smashing RS because this chair doesn't have wheels.
Oh my God. That tastes like burnt ass. All right, hold on a second.
Cut my toe. Well, that's not a very good flavor.
It was terrible. I don't know what was touching. They're not that high. Whoa, that was terrible, man. Yes, it is a mech, King Cobra. They came out, how long have I had this? It's been about 8 months now, I guess. It's a nice mod. I mean, I like it. It's a single 21700, but man, I thought I had the I got to make sure I get this on here right, or there we go. Somehow or another, I guess the coils were up a little too high and it touched, and I literally got burnt taste the entire time. That was not good. Oh, that's much better. It didn't burn right when I hit it. Wow. It's amazing how much different that tastes when it's not shorting. I mean, it was literally dead shorting when I fired it last time. It's still fired, but not in a good way. Let me put the cotton back up. It's hitting kind of, how do you put it? Weak. Now, I don't know how, like I said, I don't know if this battery's at 70%. It's not full strength. And I don't have one right now that's at full strength, so I can't, like, throw another battery in there. But I usually make sure that this is hitting good. That's definitely hitting. Oh yeah. Let me put some more juice in there now, right down the center. Even though I've put a lot in there, I want to make sure it's full, because that dry hit threw me off.
Didn't burn up your cotton, did it?
No, it did not. Because I felt it right off the bat, so I immediately, I mean, right when I hit it, it fired like hard, which made me go, that's not right. Because y'all saw when I was glowing the coils in, it was really slow. Like coming, that one was boom right off the bat. So I knew it was too much. Knew it was shorted. I'm definitely getting the flavor off that. It almost tastes like a cherry. Bomb pop, kinda. It's hard to explain.
What's the name of it again?
Mustafarian lava roll.
That doesn't sound like a flavor that would taste like a cherry bomb pop.
That's what I'm getting. I
Are you
mean,
sure
it
your
may
taste
be.
buds are not broken?
Is it built like a squonker without the bottle? Yes. This RDA itself. Are you talking about the mod? Well, I can show you the mod. Let me show you the way it looks. So the mod itself, what is that? Oh, that's the way the skull's supposed to look? That's weird. Just got to look at it the right way. It looks like it's something missing, but it's just, there's a big hole right there. So inside here, you literally just got 21700 and then this bar here, which you can adjust this, you know, you can lock it to where it can't, you can't fire it or anything. And I forgot which way to go with this thing, but there we go. Now, see, the button goes all the way in, and you literally cannot fire this. It's got to come over here and hit these two copper plates. So I usually take the battery out just to be able to adjust it. So when you want it to fire, go the opposite direction. And you still make sure it's got clearance, though, so that, you know, it depends on how far you want to have to push the button. If you only want to have to push it a little bit, you can just keep going out with this. That's about right there. Just want a little bit of a throw. And that's it. And then I put my battery back in here, just like that. Panel goes back on, just like that. And there she's firing. I mean, it definitely puts off some good clouds and stuff, but it's not one of those like cloud chucker vapes, like where you hit it and you instantly blow out this big old cloud. This one's a slow buildup, which I'm used to vaping like that anyway. I don't vape a lot of stuff that's hot. I've learned my lesson a long time ago when I is it a Death Wish mod? Who makes this thing? Dadgummit.
Isn't that the Scythilla?
Yeah, it's the Scythilla. Isn't it dadgummit, I can't remember now. And yeah, Death Wish mod. There you go. That's it. And it's deathwishmods.com with a Z. And they still have them there. It looks, wait, I don't think you can add to cart. Yeah, you can. They have multiple colors. They have red, yellow, blade gray, swamp green, murdered owl, which is all black. Then the purple one, purple pain, that's what I got. There's a toxic green one, which kind of looks like a grim green. And then they have a hot pink one. And then they also have a raw one, which is just straight up stainless steel color. All right, I guess. I don't know if that's what the metal is, but yeah, they got all those. I got this one like when they first came out. That's why I got number 6. But I know they had some special edition ones that had gold, like the little creature in here was gold and this was black, but I wanted this one, so that's what I got. As far as a mech mod goes, it's a great mech mod. It is a hybrid mech mod. Be very aware, there's no 510 pin. So when you screw your RDA down, make sure it's it's compatible. That it has a protruding 510 pin, because if it's flat, You screw it down, you're going to short it out. So make sure your RDA that you're putting on there is compatible, which most of the newer ones are. There are some older ones that don't stick out that far, and I would not use them on a hybrid make mod. The other one I really like vaping is this one, which is on top of my Mage V2. This is a series 21700, and then the Rebirth RDA is what's on top of here. So this is all just black. And I know this thing still, this fires way harder. Smells terrible, but it fires a lot better. Yeah, I bet you do, John Q. Stop taking that medicine and it won't protrude so much. All right.
But is it adjustable? That's the thing.
I know it has to be adjustable. That's, you know, if you can't adjust it. So what I want, and hopefully, I don't know what all Cloud Chuckers found at the expo, is something new, man, innovative. I want one size fits all. There you go. In your mind, at least, John Q. You should make something like that from wood. Creed, you definitely could. This is not, I mean, this is very simple, basic, and especially if you make it 21/7, because 18650s have been done a million ways. 21700, there's still a market there. Not to mention that the batteries last a lot longer. This is very simple design. I guess I could have shown it better, but it's literally just one big fire button. And inside of here, they just have this plate, which is insulated so that only the 510 comes down. That's the actual 510 you're seeing. Let me unscrew this and you'll see. So when I take the RDA out, it's just a hole there. See that? There's nothing there. So, but this has some insulating tape right there going around it. This is all copper coming down, and it stops right there. Then you have the other side of the copper at the bottom here that comes down, whoop, right around here, and then it goes over and connects to a spring-loaded button. And that's it. So when this goes in and hits, it basically connects this to this, and that's what makes it fire. Very, very simple design. That's why it hits so hard when you know, if you put a low build in this thing, it'll fire every bit of it. Not a problem. And yeah, you can make something like this out of wood, and then they just put magnets on. They got magnets, I think, on both. Actual in the mod itself and on the door. There's Mick. We were just talking about Mick and his cracklies. But I don't. Mick hasn't been crackling so much lately.
Mick likes the feel of hot juice on the back of his throat.
That's what it is.
I think so.
See, mine, when I vape it, is nice and quiet. There's no pow, pow, kill, pow, pow. So, you know, I guess Mick just likes that hot juice. Smooth. He's had a lot of hot juice recently. That's TMI there, Mick. That's TMI.
I can't believe I'm such a bonehead and got all that plugged in and forgot to plug it into the computer.
Well, it happens to the best of us. You know, Mick's setup, I got to give it to him, man. We complained and gave him crap about his mic when he first got started. And now he's got like a Rode mic. He's got all this really high-end Shure mic.
And still can't understand a goddamn thing he says.
But it comes through really nice and clear now. It's great.
I'm joking. We can understand him. Kind of, sort of.
Scuba's just a puss.
It's
It's
an
an $800
$800 setup.
setup. Yeah, hey Mick, it's good stuff, man. You can tell though, it's not like you spent money and go, oh, this is crap. This is crap. I want my money back.
Please stop trying to do accents.
I'm not. I'm just doing a Mick.
No, I don't know what that was. But
I don't either. So, anyways, yeah, it's a good setup. I like it.
I can't do accents either. I can only do one. And
That was
that's
Scottish.
Indian.
Kinda, Mick. I'm not even gonna say that was really Scottish.
I think Scottish people would disagree with that.
She's trying to do Mike Myers doing a Scott. There you go, John Q. I'm imitating somebody else that was imitating a Scottish person, so that makes it way off. Sound like a drunk Scot trying to do Irish.
My bra is really irritating me right now. I am just generally uncomfortable.
Okay. Get in my belly. Yeah, that was funny. Ooh, it's a baby. My belly. Woot got me once again. They had stuff they do sales every once in a while where you can get stuff for $1.
Did you get my t-shirt that says please don't make me do things?
I did not get that t-shirt.
What the hell did you spend all that money on then?
Very simple stuff.
I was like, why do I have 105 email notifications? Oh, your payment to Woot is complete. Your payment to Woot is complete. Your payment to Woot is complete.
I only did 3 things. What do you mean?
I just said it 3 times.
This was $1. It's a screwdriver. It's a ratcheting screwdriver. So you can this is adjustable, so you can slide this out if you need it longer, or you can take it all the way out and it has flat head on one side, Phillips on the other side. Then you can slide this into the side of it. So if you really need some torque on the screw, you can torque it. But I got this for $1. I mean, that's why I got it. Dog bowl I got for $1. Because every once in a while they'll do deals, and if you can catch the deal fast enough, you can get it at $1. Then they go,
damn
like,
hound don't deserve a new bowl.
10 minutes later they'll raise it up to like $3, and then you can buy it for $3. Then they go to $5, and then by that time usually they sell out. But yeah, and they're doing a Woot off right now, as a matter of fact, on Woot.com, and they do stuff like until it sells out. Probably until midnight tonight or 1 a.m. whenever they decide. Unless they're going to do it for multiple days. Sometimes they do. When I get my 125 bottles of juice that I sell, I'll send you some District 21. Do you remember that?
The name sounds
very,
familiar.
very vaguely, Timmy. I almost can remember that. That's been a long... You know I can't remember yesterday that good, but I think I remember that.
No, Woot is owned by Amazon. It used to be, it started out as a t-shirt company. Exactly, John Q.
Oh, that was the other thing I got from Woot. I got, you know that Cuisinart emulsifier thing that we got?
Yeah.
Well, I got one of those, but it's cordless and it has a whisk also. So I figured, and the weird thing is, it all fits in a container that you can use to mix in. So you take the whole thing out, and that was like $24. So it wasn't $1, but it was still cheap.
You don't kitchen. So, I mean,
salted caramel with butter pralines and cream. It's sounding more and more familiar, T-Bolt. I do remember that, I think. Salted caramel. With
why are you getting 125 bottles of it?
He wants 125 of them. He'll forget about me when it shows up. Like, nah, I need all 125 bottles.
I don't think I have any to spare.
Yeah, see, that's his all-day vape that he's been vaping for 5.5 years, which is the same way
Okay,
he
because you
sells it.
sell it.
I sell it. You think 125 is milliliters? No, I really think he's getting 125 bottles.
That's not bad. My second KitchenAid stand mixer was not $50. Now it was on sale, so I think I got mine for like $250 instead of 400, but still. I
Yeah,
got
I've gotten a lot of stuff
bright
from GOOO.
red this time.
I can't even get a random bag of crap because it's been less than 30 days since I got one, even though that last random bag of crap was crap.
Yes, it
I
was.
have gotten good stuff from them, but this last one kind of sucked. I mean, I don't need a dimmer button and a wireless lamp thing. It was weird. Weird stuff. Still worth $10, but
Start a conversation about air frying? Sure. We've got like 4 air fryers, Mick. What do you want to know? We're collecting them.
yeah, what kind of air fryer? Yeah, we got one that it's a Ninja. I like a lot of Ninja stuff because we got the Ninja.
The Ninja, that's more like a toaster oven, not the air fryer, but it does air fry.
Yeah, it's an air fryer. It's a good air fryer.
Yeah,
That's
but
why we don't have the other ones
they
out.
got a really fancy one. The one that I think works the best is the original one that we took of Katie's. Um, that is just the big egg looking one.
Yeah,
That one seemed to do the best.
that's the
Um,
Power Air Fry or something. I remember Power Max or
yeah,
something.
and
Yeah.
and then they had the bigger one. That we have that one too because they got another one. Well, I mean, it'll fuck up your blades, John Q. But
Yeah.
you do the Ron Popeil fucking
Yeah, that
meat
new
cooker.
air fryer that we saw had rotisserie in it. Now, I don't think it was made by Ninja.
The one that I bought you for Father's Day has rotisserie in it. It's even got the basket that you could put French fries in. That one sucks because you have the 4 racks that you can put your food on,
Mhm.
but it doesn't fry everything evenly. So you'll have the top ones where everything is cooked crispy and the bottom one is still soggy.
The one
I,
off QVC that does concrete.
John Q, I think Blender's blades are probably thicker than what you would get in a food processor.
Yeah. Now Mick's got a bunch of expensive mech mods. I just I bought a lot of mech mods when I was new to vaping, I guess, or
You almost said young.
when I was young. No, I haven't been young in a long time. But I don't vape a lot of once they came out with good regulated devices, I moved to those mainly just because a lot
No
of
battery
times,
drop.
yeah, the battery drop on a mech mod used to make me go, "Dadgummit!" And it's like, when do you change it? It's like it's still kind of okay, but then you end up vaping it until it's like hardly no battery, and then the battery won't even charge up because you've vaped the
I
bejesus out
never
of it.
let mine get down that far because halfway through the battery, it started tasting weak as shit. Pizza rolls do really good in an air fryer.
Yeah, we got pizza rolls. We've been
I
air
just
frying those.
cleaned our fryer the other day and wiped the inside out, and ours is the kind that folds up when you're done with it, and it still leaks grease out all over my counter. Even though I just cleaned it, and like 2 days later, it's leaking grease out. I try to put stuff on aluminum foil, and then they have those paper liners that you can get to. He won't use them though, so it's pointless.
Well, it says this battery's full, so let's try it out. They have a segment laser measurement tool on there right now. Who knows if it's any good, but it's $18 to $26, so it could change
Well, that was nice of him, Linda.
depending on what. Oh, that's why that thing. There was a piece of. I tell you what, when you got
Tell you what.
mods with battery doors
Mm-hmm.
that have magnets on them, it's very easy to snatch up just the smallest piece of Kanthal, and it gets stuck in between the magnet and the door don't want to.
Especially when you don't clean up after yourself and throw all your stray pieces of wire away.
Ah, yeah.
I paid for somebody's groceries at the store the other day. She was in there and she was using Wick. She was buying stuff for the baby. So she had a couple different things of juice and she had the squeezies and what is it? Not Enfamil, Gerber. So she goes to pay. She's got everything bagged up. And they're like, none of this isn't covered under Wick. And she's like, but it Gerber is specifically made for babies and it's not covered under Wick. It's not available for Wick. So it was like $15. And I'm like, here, I got it.
Look at
Just
that.
I'll
Look
pay
at
for
that
it.
cat shirt. I mean, it's the basics of cat geometry, but it shows a star and a circle and an oval.
There's the cat physics too, because cats are liquid.
Just showing y'all that's see, and then in a little while they'll do another shirt, and you know when they have them like that, yeah. But there you go. So I know that Linda has cats. Sometimes they have really. I like the other shirt that Munchkin was talking about. They had on earlier, and I don't even know once they sell out of that stuff. I don't even know if you can go back and buy them until later
You
on.
can, but full price. It was a koala laying on his back, and it just said, "Please don't make me do stuff."
Was it a koala? It looked more like a
Yes.
cat.
Yeah, it was a koala bear.
Hmm.
No, he didn't buy the cat shirt or the koala shirt.
There's one that's a cat that says, "I require frequent snacks." That's our cats right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna sit here and go through every one of these shirts, but yeah.
Well, isn't the Harry Potter shirt you got the cats of Gryffindor?
Yes.
Or was that dogs? Okay.
Yes,
Cats.
that was I got a lot of shirts from Woot like that. I mean, they sell, you can either buy the really cheap t-shirt, which usually shrinks up a little bit, so I always buy I should buy a bigger size, but I don't. So, or you can pay more money for like the V-neck shirts that they don't really shrink up as bad, but they cost more money. So, which depends on which way you want to go. If you just want the shirt for a design and wear it a few times, then yeah, it's great. They're comfy shirts. They just tend to shrink on me, at least anyway. Or I'm getting huge. One of the two. You want a calico shirt? Is that not a calico?
What?
Let me see if I'm wrong here. I'm gonna put a link and see if that. Oops, I messed up. Is that a calico cat? That's
How
calico
could he wear? How could he wear his Golden Girls pajama pants if his cat shirt has shrunk?
Oh my gosh, my Golden Girl pants.
Are huge.
They're like
They're made
90
for someone that's
sizes
like
too
8 feet
long.
tall. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be. I don't know who the heck those are made for. I didn't realize they were that long. I'm not a short
I'm
dude.
sure that's probably nothing you've ever had to deal with before with your pants being too long.
No. And those are really too long. I mean, they're like they cover my feet and then hang off another foot or so. That's how long they are. I was like, how did I even buy these being so bad? I don't know.
Because that's not something you've ever had to check before.
Right? I thought,
I'm
the
used
waist
to
is
it.
good, but I should have measured the length on that thing and go, wow, man, I could just cut those pretty much and be like, okay, now they fit.
We could get Ma to hem them.
Uh-oh.
That's not a calico.
That's not a calico?
Calicos are typically, well, that's a tortoise shell. Calicos are more patchy.
Oh,
white,
they're
orange,
patchy,
and
not
brown,
stripy,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. So if you need patchy, not stripy,
It's got all their faces on the junk queue.
I don't think I've seen one that's at least lately that looks like what she's talking about. I knew I was getting those mixed up, so that's not
Hi,
Calico.
Walter.
Walter, what is going on over there in Australia?
There you go with the accents again. Don't do
I
that.
just said Australia. What do you mean? That was no accent. That's the way I talk.
No, it's not.
Good day, mate. There, that's my Australian thing.
Couldn't help yourself, could you?
Cut the extra off and make shorts out of them. For real, Cobra, because then if I showed you how long them things are, you'd be like, holy crap. I don't know how. I don't know. They must be made for a basketball player. Put another shrimp on the Barbie.
Yeah, I don't know who they are made for, but they are very long, but they're soft. You know, it's funny, John Q, you say that, is those pants were most definitely in the men's section. That's when he also got his Scooby-Doo socks that he hasn't worn. They still have the original packaging.
Those are for wintertime.
No, they're not. They're dress socks. You could wear your Scooby socks and show Jeff up because he's always wearing weird socks, but I bet he doesn't have Scooby-Doo socks.
I like that shirt. I'm kind of hot like Mexican salsa. I like it.
Stop shopping.
I'm not shopping. Stop shopping.
Yes, you are.
Stop shop. I was just looking for a calico cat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's all. Kramer, are we going to get to see you fly some more here soon? I know you just said you got your wing now, so I think it's Monday before you get to fly again. I think. So,
Well, the Golden Girls are pretty awesome too.
I like
Sophia
that show.
would kick your ass.
I watched. I don't think I've seen every episode of the Golden Girls, but most. And I mean, that was one that there's a few series shows that I watched a lot, which Big Bang Theory was one of them. I watched that a lot. And I made.
But he didn't watch Frasier.
No,
I like Frasier.
No, I never watched Frasier. And I'm sure it's a good show. I just never got into it. I'd have to watch
Niles
it. Niles
is hilarious. Yes, I think you'd enjoy it.
Do you have envelopes at home? We have some, Creed, I think. Do we have envelopes? I don't even know.
No, we don't have envelopes.
Envelopes, same thing. $0.50. Well, the one I got, now I have a nice stainless bowl, Linda, that came from the coldest water. But that was a mystery box I got from them. So normally that water bowl's like $50. But I got it just in a mystery box. And then I got the one I just recently bought from GOOO that's brand new was $1. It's stainless steel. I had to get it because it's called a Bella Bowl. It's literally the name of my dog. So
again, your dog doesn't deserve anything nice.
No, she don't. She's been a
just
bad dog.
Shit on it.
On Monday. Nice, Kramer. Did you see my lines? I don't know what time when you got here. Here's my new lines that came. Those will be going on my wing. Sometime this weekend, I'll probably get if the weather holds out, I'll get out there and redo my lines on my wing. And then if it's got any kind of wind out there at all, I'll go kite my wing over in the park. Make sure that it's flying good and everything. Because the last thing you want to do is change lines on your wing and then just go fly and be like, holy crap, I'm going to crash because these lines are too tight or something.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Linda, I used to go to Goodwill a lot and find a lot of stuff like this stand here that all my mods are on. I'm pretty sure I got that from Goodwill. And it was like, what, $15, $20? and I got that whole stand. Now I added the lights and stuff that's inside of it that are not lit up right now, but yeah, that stand's made to display like who knows what, because it's got an angle on every one of these, so it probably held some kind of lotions. I don't know. I got another stand that I end up throwing away. It was a tie stand, but it really wouldn't hold mods good, so I just tore it apart. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Goodwill's lost their mind. I've seen people post literally like used empty wine bottles and they're like $10 and it's like fuck off. The wine wasn't even that expensive. Yeah, he is not allowed to go thrift store shopping anymore because he will buy anything just because it's a good deal whether we need it or not. And I am not having a house full of more crap we don't need.
Walter, the reason I got lines is because one of my lines had the sheathing cut on it. The line itself was still okay, but the sheathing was broke. So I ordered a new line, but they didn't have my color line. So they end up sending me a different color. And instead of me having different color lines, they sent me two so that I can match them up. That's why I got two lines. But really, only one line was, I wouldn't say bad, it was damaged. I'm not sure how it happened. Honestly, I think what happened was when I was at the fly-in,
What happened was
I tried to put my wing in my lap and then ride back to the LZ because I landed kind of far down the runway, and I think my line got back into the prop a little bit. I'm surprised it didn't cut the line in half, but that's how it got cut.
well, I mean,
So
you
there.
weren't going full speed. You were just cruising, so
Yeah, I was just cruising. I wasn't like flying. Yeah. That's the only reason, Walter. Yeah, it's not like, oh my God, you shredded your lines because no, it was a little simple thing. Don't know how I messed up my line, but it'll be repaired now, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Not that I was really worried. I've flown that wing since that's been broken. And my last flight, that one on the video, that line's broken when I was flying there, or the sheathing is broken, I should say. Didn't realize it until I landed, and I was like, whoa. I saw the line. No, I saw it before I took off. I remember because I was asking everybody
you
about it to
remember?
make sure. I was like, you still think this is okay? I wanted to double check with everybody because I thought it was, but wanted to make sure. I want to take off because I was like, no, it's questionable to me. Looks questionable to me. Oh my goodness. Well,
Mm.
I I I don't know. I'd like to have more places to put stuff. But
No, we don't have more places to put stuff. If you
I get
bring
that.
something in, you need to take something out.
No, well, I already think we're at a point now where I need to take a bunch of stuff
Lots
out.
of things out. Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, what I'm most disappointed in is I have a brand new PS5 that's still not open.
Why
Brand
does
new.
it need to be open? We already have one that's open.
Because it's not making any money. It's not. Okay. Okay.
Well, I told you before you could have sold it to Patrick and Katie, but now he's got one, so never mind. Um,
You know the cat. You know the
so my
payment
my
plan.
thing right here, right down in our basement, if it flooded and we had to chuck everything out, would you even know you were missing half of it? No. No, you would not.
I would. It would take me a while.
No, you wouldn't. You don't even know what's in most of those boxes. Like you've got a box that we can't even lift full of DVDs. Why? Nobody watches DVDs anymore.
You know, the weird box is the one that's full of VCR tapes.
Okay, I
What
was
am I gonna?
getting there.
Yeah.
I was getting there. I hadn't gotten that far yet. Throw that shit out.
there are the reason I wish I knew. I don't know which tapes are what. Some of those VCR tapes actually have footage from my dad on there, and I don't know which ones they are.
Okay, well, it's not going to be the one that's got a freaking movie title on the front of it.
Yes, it could be. Because what I would do instead of going buying a brand new blank tape is I would take a movie I didn't like, shove a piece of paper in that little tab, and record over it. I've done it.
And not label it?
And not label it because I'm with
Okay.
what? I didn't have label maker back then. I just
tape and a marker?
Yeah, I could have did all that. That's too much work. It was easier to shove a piece of paper in there and record over it. I mean,
So
but
I'm
now
gonna keep 100 VCR tapes because one of them
most
get a
of them,
VCR tape reader and look at them.
most of them are the movie they say they are. I mean, so like I have a movie that never got released in the U.S. I had to buy it from overseas because it's a racist movie, from according to the Song of the South, which never got released in the U.S. I had to order from overseas to get it over here, but I like the movie was cool for the most part. But yeah. And the way,
Well, I'm just thinking, Cherokee, like he's got lots of projects he wants to do and lots of things that he wants to do.
yeah,
He has no room to do it because the basement is full of crap.
yeah. I mean, I started on it, and it is cooler outside now. It's not like you go in the basement
Well,
and
what
burn
we
up.
what we need to do, and I can't do it because some of that stuff is way too heavy, is to pull everything out, go through it. We have a huge dresser down there that when they put everything back in the basement, they didn't bother putting the drawers back in it. So they're just stacked. And I can't get all the stuff that's stacked in front of it out of the way to put the drawers in there. Because a lot of the smaller stuff could go in the drawers.
Projects, yes, lots of
Yes.
projects, Walter. I mean, I have like I got a vise that I have not bolted down to one of the work tables, and the main reason I didn't bolt it down is because I don't. There's multiple tables down there, and I got to figure out which one to bolt it to.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing, the dehumidifier down there that's supposed to be pumping water out because I have the hose run out, seems to not be pumping it. It's filling with water, and I'm having to dump it, which is fine, but I don't know why it's not pumping it out because it was to start off with.
I want to go through there and, well, we have bulk pickup every Monday, so all we got to do is just pile that shit out front.
Yeah. We got no problem with trash here. It will disappear by the time I put it on the street.
Oh yeah, if it's metal, that shit's gonna be gone with a quickness. But like there's stuff down there in cardboard boxes that really should go in a plastic bin, and there's stuff that's currently in plastic bins that could just be gone.
What was it? Monday morning, I took a motor. There's a crap motor that came on that pressure washer. I took it out to the street at 7:01. And then I looked back at the camera and the motor was gone. So I tried to see. The camera only shows 7:07. So in 6 minutes, somebody had already came and got that motor that was laying out the street. I was like, damn, they don't waste no time. They're very quick about getting rid of the metal that we put out. What is this?
Well, John Q, it wasn't about that. It was the people, my sister, her ex-husband, and a friend of ours that was helping us unpack. We had to get the truck back. So basically they took everything and just threw it in the basement. It took me a good 3 months to find all my shoes. So yeah, so they didn't, then those dresser drawers,
Oh,
you
that's
can't
much
just
better.
you can't just pop them in. They're a pain in the ass. But that could be used as extra storage space.
Now I will tell y'all, coming soon, I have the Boozle challenge coming. which I'm supposed to do live on Facebook. I will try to record it or something so that I can post it probably later on YouTube. These are going to be bad juices. So it might be funny to watch. I know they're on the way to me, so they'll be here before next Friday for sure.
Oh
and
boy.
There's 5 different juices. So it's going to be interesting. I got to try and guess what flavors are in these. If I can guess what flavors are in them, at least 2 flavors, I think you got to guess that's in there. Then you get a free 60 ml with each one that you can guess. I'm probably not going to be able to guess it because I'm bad at that stuff. But you're going to ask something about StreamYard, my studio issues. Your studio issues. I wouldn't say you have studio issues. Oh, nice, Neil. So you raise the coils as far as I could without touching the top. It's a lot better flavor. There you go, Neil. I mean, it's basically, you got to think of it like this. Your airflow, the further it has to reach before it gets to where your coil is or come back up regardless, you're going to lose flavor. So the closer you can get that, the better flavor you're going to get. The hard part is getting it just right so that it doesn't touch the top cap, because mine touched the top cap. I didn't even think I had it that high, but apparently I did. I was just barely touching, if at all. As long as you stay level below the centerpiece, you're not going to touch. There's no way for it to touch. But yeah, it's got great flavor. If I can get this cap back on now. There we go. Got to make sure it's all the way down. Oh, I just made it touch again. How did I do that? By spinning it? Oh, that's exactly what happened. Look at that. I made the coil touch right there. You see it touching? That's what happened. Damn it. Trying to spin the top cap on to get it to lock down in there. I made the coil touch. And did I burn that up? I think I did. What in the heck?
No, that, and it was hard to get, John Q. I wouldn't. I don't know why you'd want to vape that. Gross.
Okay, I'm going to show y'all this because I literally don't know what just happened right here. Look at this. Where the heck did this wire come from?
Again, if you clean up your wire when you clip shit.
No, that's not what's going on. There's no way that I twisted it that far.
And bent one leg or wire wrap way out like that? Yeah, I don't like black licorice, Scott. That's gross. How would the top cap even grab that and pull it around like that?
But it did, and it snapped right there. Well, at least it's snapped now. So instead of doing what I did, like a dodo, trying to spin the cap around and make it go down on there, just look where the little notches are, line them up and slide it down, and you should be close to getting it on there. Now I need to redo this because that is total. I'm not going to worry about doing it now, but that is terrible. So be careful with that, Neil. That was totally my fault. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. That's why I just got the worst dry hit ever, and I just about hurled, honestly. Yep. Trashing those. No need to even put a battery back in there now, honestly. So where's the notch at? So there you go. You got the little notch right there. You would think they'd put a line on the outside so you can see that, but it goes just like this.
Let me see the inside of the top caps to see what could have grabbed that and yanked it.
Right there on the side. See all that stuff on the side? It
No,
can
I
grab
can't.
it.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, so if you look, there's two notches. There's a notch right there, and there's a notch on the other side. So you look at where the notch is, and you line that up and set it down. Look, it went right on. If I would have did that instead of trying to put it on here and see how now it's not going down, you can barely see it because of the way the light is. But I got to sit here and spin it, and then it locks down. Then you're good. But at that point, I'd already spun the coil around and bent the crap out of the wire. And that's what was touching. It wasn't because I put it too high. It's because I spun the coil around and made it catch. That sucked. Oh, Lord. Linda gonna send me messages before I even get done with my show. Like, hey, this is what's going on with mine. I'm gonna have to start texting her while she's doing her show. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
She said she was going to send you the message.
She can do that after the show.
She never said you had to look at it right now.
Well, it's dinging, so. Oh, goodness. Just rebuild it now. You don't work tomorrow. So, no, rebuild it right now. Well, Scott, honestly, I'm not even going to vape it. I rarely vape mech mods anyway. I've been vaping the big old lipo one. This has Frapzilla in there, which is an interesting flavor, honestly. I don't even know what's in that one. It tastes like a caramel and obviously there's some kind of sweetener in there. I'm not sure what else. Because it's got a weird back note to it that I can't place my finger on. There's one seat left, but I entered the Mod Heights a long time ago. Uh-oh. We did.
Yep.
Look at Bandit just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big cat, guys. Y'all don't even know. It's like a freaking giant tiger.
He is a big cat. Isn't that right? Big boy.
I don't know how you ended up so big. As we heard from Speed.
He's a big old tomcat.
Not. It's been what, a month or two since we've heard anything from Speed? I mean, he has showed up in the chat once. But he hasn't been like live on the show with me or anything. Which reminds me, I do need to redo the intro. I will try, if I get enough time this weekend, to figure out another way to do an intro. I used to have some software to do it with, but I mean, it was paid for software, and now I don't have access to that anymore and don't feel like buying it again. So I'll figure something else out. Speed and Scuba had a big fight? No.
Last time I weighed him, he was 17 pounds.
Look, that cat's as big as she is.
I don't know what he weighs now. A lot.
I would have to readjust the hang points on my paramotor just to fly with that cat because he weighs so much.
Good night, Linda.
See ya, Linda. Yeah, that's just a big cat. And he's got to come say hey and good morning to me and good night and just, he's a mess. Oh, there's a stylus pen for an iPad. Too bad we don't have an iPad anymore. Well, not a newer one anyway.
Yeah, he's a big one, John Q. He's not. I wouldn't say he's not really fat. He's just huge. He's a big cat.
Yeah, he's a big cat. But he still gets around really good.
He's a tomcat. He's very tall.
That cat's a
He's
Maine Coon.
he is almost. I mean, he's not, but he's got the bone structure of a Maine Coon. He's big like that.
John Q.
Probably.
Oh my goodness.
He wants his perch back in the window, but I don't know if that would hold his
Well,
big
that's
fat
good to hear,
ass.
Creed. All right, you take care, bud. Go on in there and handle that.
Good night, Creed.
Man. And here I am. I was thinking I was using alcohol for a while, and this was not alcohol. It's witch hazel. So I have alcohol.
What were you using alcohol for?
I usually use it to clean stuff, and witch hazel doesn't really do a good job as alcohol does.
I bought the witch hazel to clean the windows in the car because that's supposed to work really good and keep
For
the
VG,
VG from
right.
fogging up again.
But that's not what I was using it for. I don't remember what I was cleaning last time, but I thought it was alcohol because I didn't spin the bottle around. The bottles look the same, but nope, witch hazel.
Mm. I cannot see through
Send
your
wire.
big giant head.
Yes, Creed. I got you, bud. Dadgummit. I got more projects to do now.
Making wire's not really a project. You'd have that done in like
Wire's not hard for me to do, honestly. Making enough to make it actually seem like it's something takes longer. I need to fix my wing, make some wire. I want to go in the basement and try and redo stuff. That's my weekend project.
good. You can do that while I clean the inside of the house.
That basement's gonna take forever. Oh.
I need to move everything out of the way and sweep behind stuff.
Oh, speaking of which,
mounds of cat fur. What?
Now that we've
that we what?
I was gonna say now that we found the GoPro battery, which I don't know where it went now. Are you kidding me? It was literally right here. Jesus. Well,
See, there's
it fell on the floor. I got it.
in
It's good.
order to do that, there's a TV down there that I cannot move. It's too big, and heavy. If he can move the TV, then I can get everything else out of the way and put the drawers
Yeah, I
in
can
the
move the
dresser.
TV. All right, guys, we're gonna get off of here. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm gonna try and get stuff done this weekend. Hopefully, I got a lot of stuff that needs to be done besides flying. We need to take care of the homestead before I can go flying again. And it's gonna get cold. Maybe I will break out the warm weather gear and fly this winter.
It is not that cold to where you need
it's not
fleece-lined snow pants.
I don't need snow pants yet, but I got cold flying at the last fly-in. That's why I landed. I was freezing. But I was in shorts and a t-shirt, so
yeah.
As long as I wear warmer clothes, I think I'll be all right now. It doesn't really get below 50 right now that I know of, but y'all have a great weekend. We'll catch y'all same time next week. Same bad channel. Peace out, everybody.
Bye.